You know
Well,
what I mean?
goodness.
But it's
Well,
a story behind all of them. The reason why it wasn't that they wasn't that good. It was just like the powers that be that
mm,
was behind it. Something happened. Either the label got dropped, or like somebody got dropped, or some. It was always something. It was always something, man.
man, and
You know
that's
what I
a
mean?
disappointment. Yeah, especially when good music. But the hope is always that you guys can release these things, or the artist go back and says, "Hey, let me re-release some of these things
Right.
because they're
Because some
timeless
of them,
music."
because a lot of it is timeless, man. Like I was making beats that was like real futuristic, man. So they ain't like they out of like when you hear it, it sound like you'll be like, hey man, that sound like something that came from the 80s. You ain't gonna say that when watch when I send you the whole album. You're gonna be like,
Okay, okay,
hey man,
okay.
that sound like that should have came out, man, either now or 10 years from now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Wow.
that's what we was thinking about. We was
Wow.
thinking about, you know what, in 2020, what should some of these sound like?
Mm,
2030, what should this sound like?
wow.
You know what I mean? That's what we was thinking about way down the line,
My
man.
goodness. Oh,
And these
goodness.
records, man, I don't know. We was just thinking about how Jam and Lewis was doing Janet. Like if
Yeah.
you think of like Empty, remember that
Mm,
song Empty from Janet?
yeah.
And feel your face and like, if you think about that track, man, that track sound like it should come out, man, 2030, man. They was
Mm.
way ahead of their
Yeah.
time on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That do
Yeah.
not sound like something that came out. It do not sound like it, like you know what I mean. What was
Yeah.
that album? 90. I
Oh,
think it was like
goodness.
nine because it was after Boys and Men because I remember man Wanye calling us up. We was going crazy. So it's like 97 or something like that.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, man, a lot of these records was futuristic, man. That's the way love goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that it's yeah, it's and then I guess that's why the hope is always that I get upset when artists today, instead of revisiting some of the old stuff or re-releasing some of the old stuff, they think they're always thinking about new stuff, and I'm like, but
Yeah.
why don't you go back to the timeless stuff that you didn't release and really and and push us on that? So
Because
yeah,
you know why? They be thinking, man, new is better. So,
but it's not.
and sometimes that ain't the case,
No,
man.
it's not the
Like
case.
sometimes, man, sometimes you got you caught lightning in a bottle, man. Sometimes, man, you got to
Yeah.
go ahead and got to get that out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
no,
Because some of them
definitely.
records that we was doing, man, we'll do it, and then we'll leave. We, you know what? I got this from Quincy when Quincy used to tell us. He said, "Man, you know what? I used to do a record, and I used to get 3/4 of it done, and I leave the rest of it for God to walk in the room and touch it and do His magic.
Wow.
So whoever come with the rest, that was from God. You know what I mean? Like God
Mm,
came in and touched the record.
wow.
Why would you mess with that? You don't need to mess with them.
Mm,
You'll know when you hear it, man. You like, okay, this is one of them ones right here. You can't touch this, man. You can't mess
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
You gotta leave it alone. You
Goodness.
know what I mean? God,
Wow.
God was in the room, man. It's like
Yeah, because it
y'all
is, yeah. Because
gotta leave it alone, man.
I remember talking to Melvin Riley Jr. from Ready for the World, and when he was reading, I asked him about when he wrote um, I can't remember the song. So it's not Oh Sheila, it was the soft one. That
Love you
twist,
down.
Love You
Let me
Down.
love you down.
Yeah, Love You Down. And I said, how did you come up with it? He said he was just at his piano and the whole words just came down and he just played. He just ca- and I and even Timmy Gatlin, when he was writing a lot of the tracks for Guy, he said the words were just flowing. So it was a
You can
gift.
call me crazy. You
Yeah,
can call me crazy, but
you can call me
no,
crazy,
man.
piece of my love, goodbye love. He's
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Even Groovy, he says he would just sit down or just clap. I like. He says the words were just flowing through, and so you realize that actually as songwriters, sometimes you get a melody that comes down, and then the lyrics just flow through. So it's almost like you're gifting,
Right.
which is
Right.
just
You
yeah,
almost it's almost you know what? It's almost like an out of body experience, man, because it's like when you hear the record back, you was like, sometimes I even be like that. I'm like, when I hear some of me and Bob records or something that I did, I'm like, was I there?
wow,
Golly, man.
yeah,
How did I? I wasn't even thinking about that, man. And that came
Mm.
out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, wow, okay.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Wow.
That's how it
Yeah.
works sometimes.
Okay. Well,
That's
it
how it
is.
works.
Yes. Well, you know, when you're ready to make the announcement about your label, we're gonna come back and we'll go live so that at least people can chime in and start it. So I'll do a live because this was pre-recorded, but we're gonna go live. So whenever you're ready to say, okay, yep, you're ready for the announcement stuff, we're gonna schedule a live interview so people can ask questions and stuff like that.
I love
But
that, man.
yeah.
Because I love what you're doing, man. You know, man, you keep you keeping up. You know what? You know, you got soul, which is my
Yeah.
boys,
Yeah, I
man.
know you
Me
guys
and you,
are.
y'all keeping R&B alive, man. For real, you
Yeah.
guys are really keeping R&B alive, man.
You
If it
know,
wasn't for y'all, if it wasn't for you, and you know you got soul, man. Like y'all just man keep an R&B alive, man. It's like when other people is just going chill, chill, chill. Country music did. It's like, man, what happened to the music that made you you?
yeah.
Where you going?
Yeah.
Come back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Come back, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's the
I
thing.
don't know.
The platform is to
And
really
and you
to
know what?
celebrate. Yeah.
Somebody might have a different opinion, man. It's like, but you know, everybody got a right to their own opinion, man. And I'm like, man, like, why you leaving what you created? I just don't get that, man. You
Yeah.
created this right here, and then now you're gonna just abandon it, man.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that? When you know, like, you so big, when you leave, you know what I'm saying? You taking so much with you that like people are unemployed right now, man.
Mm.
Why would you do that? I don't get that, man.
Yeah. Because
Still
yeah.
so much to do. It's so much to do, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so if
Yeah.
she
We can't.
came out with look,
Yeah.
look, let me just say this because I know you say this tape. Let me say this. Let me say this. Beyonce, come back to your brother me, Tim Kelley. If you think you ran out of stuff to say about love and R&B music, come back to me. Let's make a record and let's shock the world. You know what I mean? Because you got SZA, you got all these girls that's taking your place. You know what I mean in the R&B world, and you started it. They all want to be like you. I'm not saying that SZA want to be like her, but I mean, the shoe fits wear it, man. She started so much stuff, man. You know what I mean? And then now, you know, and you know, I know what she was thinking about. She probably like, I want to conquer something else. You know what I mean? And then probably came up with a story behind it or something like that. I don't know, man. But it's like, you know, there's a way to do that and come back to where you at, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we
You
can't
can
rely
come
on,
back.
yeah, yeah. Bruno Mars did it, and you can't rely on him. But you know, you need others to be able to. You know, he came out with two R&B albums, from one from the '80s and one from the late '70s. Both did extremely well, Grammys and everything. But people reconnected with music again.
And he a funky dude too, man.
Yeah, but she could
Bruno
easily do
Mars,
that. Yeah,
he funky, man. Like I would love to work with him, man. Cause you know what? I'm in the funk for it gotta be funky for me, man. It's gotta be real funky, man, for me to be like, wow. I ain't gonna just be just sitting there like this, man, if it ain't got no funk in it, man. It's gotta be funky, man. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm about that funk, that smelly funk. That's what I'm about.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it is about almost 4 o'clock here in the UK, so I'm.
Oh, it is?
It's
Oh
4.
man, thanks for staying up with me, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for
So.
staying up with me, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
You're my
don't worry.
newfound friend.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you reaching out and us connecting this way and stuff. And there's still so much more. So as I said, when you're ready for the announcement about the label and stuff, then
Yeah.
we're gonna go and still go live, so people the fans could ask questions and stuff like that, so we can save that
Yeah, don't worry
announcement.
about it. Cause I'm gonna need your help anyway, man. So you know I'm gonna tell you, man. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
I need
Yes.
your help.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready with that, we can schedule that. And yeah, and I look forward to hearing that. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that kind.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I did miss you really.
What was it like growing up?
she's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No. Okay.
They don't understand what Jonas Boyz II Men all play it.
And all these guys, they all work together.
I mean, I love all different genres.